What's up, everyone? Brass Holder again, and I want to talk about Yankee Hill Machine, their line of suppressors. So one of the good things about Yankee Hill Machine suppressors is that they are very affordable compared to some of the other options out there, but they're also well made, and they have a pretty good warranty. They used to be better, but I think recently they just kind of changed some of the things. They used to do like a one-time free, no questions asked, no matter what you did, they would replace the suppressor. Even if you had to get a new one made, they would actually pay the tax stamp for you. I mean, of course, you still have to wait the time and do the paperwork, but they've changed that now, and they've kind of eliminated the whole wanton destruction or something based on your fault. From what I understand, reading their new warranty, it's not as liberal as it once was whenever I first bought these cans, actually. So I have a few more that I'm waiting for the ATF to get off their ass and approve, but this is what I kind of have right now. This particular one is the R9. Their 9mm PCC basically suppressor. Now it does come with the option where you can get a piston fitting so that you could run it on handguns, but it's a pretty girthy suppressor. It's like 1.562 inches in diameter. So one of the big drawbacks that I have to caution people about is that if you have more than one like I do, you're going to have to be very careful about making sure you've got the right one going on the right caliber, because they are, you can see this is a Turbo K and this is a T2. So this is the longer suppressor, but because of the mount I have it in, which is their Kurtz mount, it's damn near the same size as the Turbo K with the dead air mount. So you really, whenever you're doing this, I mean, of course this one's Cerakoted FDE, but this is the same. This is the Turbo K as well, black. They're basically the same. They have the same designs, the same end caps, except for the diameter of the bore here, and they're the same diameter. So just something to make note of. Now this is a T2 also, with a Silencer Co. ASR mount on it, so it's a little bit taller. That one's a little bit easier to see, but whenever you get your, like I have a Resonator K out, that's going to be about the size of the Turbo T2 with the ASR mount. So when you're doing it, just be careful. So as to give you an example of their size, let's go with, this is a Sandman K, and let's put it up against the small Turbo K, basically with the same mount. And you can definitely see the Turbo K is a little bit longer and is definitely a larger diameter than the dead air. So one of the things with the dead air is that when you buy it, it comes with a flat end cap. Now when you put that on any kind of AR, it's flashy. There's a ton of flash that comes out of that dead air Sandman K. So you definitely have to buy this end cap if you're going to not want to blow your eyes out in the dark. So one of the drawbacks to that. Now if we look at, this is a Rex Silentium MG7K, and you can see the difference is significant. Even with the Turbo T2 with the same mount, even though it's a little bit like a scotch longer, the diameter of the Rex Silentium is definitely bigger. So like I said, overall they are really good cans. Now the Turbo K and the Turbo T2, they have a Inconel blast baffle, which makes them pretty tough. And the rest of it is 17.4 stainless. So these cans are built pretty tough, especially for the price that you can get them for. So that's something to look into, the price and the build quality. You know, I loved it there too, but I looked at their Nomad and I thought, all right, it's 17.4 stainless with a 1 3/8 by 24 back end, so you can thread in the Chemo or the ASR or whatever mount you want. Even the Yankee Hill Kurtz mount, you could throw that here. There it is. You could throw that on there and use it on your Yankee Hill muzzle device. But then I got to looking at the price. You know, almost $900. So that's why I ended up with the Rex Silentium. Same material. They have a no BS lifetime warranty, and it's $450. So half the price of the Nomad. You know, will I one day get a Nomad? I don't know, but I doubt it. But I for the material and the cost, the Rex Silentium is a no-brainer. So, but anyway, the purpose of this was to talk about the Yankee Hill. So, like I said, I've got an R2, a Resonator K, and another R9 coming as soon as the ATF decides to get off. Now, this R9 here has their 3-lug device for Scorpion or the MP5 or AP5 or anything that you're going to put a 3-lug mount on for your 9mm. This is also rated for 5.56, 350 Legend, 308, 300 Blackout. It's rated down to a 8-inch barrel. The rest of them are rated to a 16-inch barrel. So, got to keep that in mind when you're going with the R9 to use on your rifle, your centerfire rifle cartridges. But these Turbo K and the Turbo T2 have that Inconel blast baffle. This one does not. This R9 does not have the Inconel. These 4 do. So, alright guys, I probably rambled enough. If you have any questions about anything on the table here, please let me know, and I will see you next time.